Life is in the physical plane, shows exactly what happens in the afterlife, and it shows what uh, what it reveals who people are, where they're from, where in the afterlife they're from, and it's us. It's up to us to try to become better as human beings and as spirits, to help out, to help each other out, end the suffering. I who wants again, who wants to be that person in the bed, suffering with some assistance, and then as people see them as you suffer, people are witnessing you suffer, and which makes them suffer. If you're suffering, I mean, do the best you can to make yourself happy. But I mean, like, once again, if there's someone who's suffering that's like a vegetable and they're aching and crying, once again, if there's no cure to what they're doing, um, and they're dying of old age, and it's like a catch-22, like they're gonna die. I mean, if it were me, if I was in those shoes, I would say, euthanize me. You put me out of my misery. Just end me. That's what people need to do. Sometimes I will say this. Sometimes I will say this, that helping people takes the ultimate sacrifice, and I guess helping others with their happiness is not going to make you happy. There are a lot of things that don't make us happy that we have to do anyways for other people's happiness. But in the end, we know it's for the better. You know, it doesn't even have to be death. It can be divorces, separations, um, sacrificing your present life to do, and taking chances to do something better, and pursue your happiness. That's what we should all be advocating for. We should all be advocating for a pursuit of happiness, not this pursuit of attention, not this pursuit of gratitude, like gratification, and all that, because that makes us suffer. Gratification really makes us suffer as humans and as any form of beings. We need to help each other end the suffering, and we start off with ourselves, because you audience, every one of you matters. As much as people say, oh, we're insignificant to the planet, or we're insignificant to nature, up to certain points we are, but for a vast majority of it, and I'm not saying this for any political or social issues reasons, we do matter, and it's up to each other to help each other, help ourselves, and if we can't, just hopefully there's someone that we can rely on, and just know that whenever you hit rock bottom, and this is in every case, whenever you hit rock bottom, just know there's nowhere but up. Okay? Whenever you feel like you hit a new low, keep your chin up. Keep your head up, and things will only get better. If you know how to do that, you're not going to fear death. You're not going to fear... and you shouldn't fear death, because none of us are ever dead. We'll always see each other again. I'll see my my grandfather again in some capacity, maybe in the next lifetime or maybe in this lifetime. Maybe he's already reincarnated to someone, to another child that I have not encountered. We don't know yet. But just know that whenever somebody passes on, they're a lot more healthy and they're a lot more safe when they're up there. And it's something that's what we should all advocate for. Safety and happiness. Not gratitude, not selfishness. Selfishness leads to corruption, but again, you need some form of selfishness to help yourselves and survive. But don't get greedy, I guess. There's a difference between selfishness and greedy. And I'll tell you that. I guess I can tell you right now. It's just greed is it's the hunter-gatherer kind of aspect of life. Greed, you need to get greed for the hunting and gathering, and you need that it was greed, and you need selfishness to gather and protect your what you just get hunted and gathered. So just know that always live to be happy. That's all I gotta say. And if you're not happy now, I mean, like, there's always ways to make you happy. There are always some form of shortcuts. And again, the shortcut is not death. The shortcut can be friends. It can be an instrument. It can be a hobby. It can be anything. But I just want to know that I just want you all to know that if/when you lose somebody, and just to ease your pain here, just know they're safe. Whether they've gone too early, they've gone at the right time, they've gone too late, they're safe. They're in good hands, and there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing for you, audience, to worry about in terms of life nor death. I mean, we have to worry about our survival, sure, but we need to find a way to help each other out and make ourselves feel happy. That's all we want to be. That's what everybody wants to be. And if you people who are laughing at saying, "Oh, well, we need these other people," "Oh, well, we need these other people to fix these things," when you have deep ass pockets, shut up. Get up off your butt and volunteer. Come on. Yeah, work for the Salvation Army. Go volunteer for construction. Go clean up if you're in San Francisco, clean up the streets in San Francisco. Clean up, if you want to end poverty. I don't know how you do that, but I mean, like, at least start some funds. Do a little bit of a fundraiser. Every little bit counts. It's just like practicing. It's like practicing an instrument. It's like trying to learn how to sing, or playing a guitar. It's like playing any form of instrument. If you know how to do, like, at least some things, then you're not totally freaking stupid. You're just limited because of limited knowledge. But that doesn't mean that you can't play it. You know what I mean? Like, what does a song require? I mean, think of a wild thing. thing by Jimi Hendrix. That's literally like 3-4 chords over and over and over again. The only time it's different, it's when it's during the musical solo, when it's during the breakdown / the interlude and stuff like that. But every little bit helps. And all it takes is kindness. Kindness heals. Kindness heals, and whenever you're healed, you're happy. That's all we need. And that's what everybody needs. Whether it's we need to have peace. We need to be happy. We need to even die happily and peacefully. We have to go through things happily and peacefully. And I understand, that we suffer, but some of the suffering builds character. Sometimes we're supposed to suffer, but if we're talking about like extends to where we're helpless or where others are helpless, then yes, we need to step in and at least help at least some way. Just that is a lesson from death. At least witnessing someone be like that. It's just better. It's sometimes better to just like end certain things to make others just like happy and be at peace. Don't do anything. Don't keep anything or anyone alive for your selfish reasons. And once again, I'm not advocating for homicides, suicide, any of that crap. You should try to seek help and try to be at peace with yourself. And try to be at peace and try to make sure that others pass away peacefully. And that people live peacefully. But I will say, I don't know if I said this, but I will give you a heads up here. Peace is boring, but and I will say peace doesn't get the headlines. And that's why we suffer as people, because we're just political and social and media pawns, because it makes the headlines. Peace is boring, but do you know what? Peace equals happiness. And we should always try to find a way to be at peace, whether it be during this lifetime or the afterlife or anything like that. We all need to be happy. You too. I'm gonna shout out my friends, Katie and Jenny. You both have beautiful hearts, and there are plenty of you audience that have gorgeous hearts, and you all deserve to be happy through your suffering. You're all strong. You're all great people. Everybody here is great people. But just know that when someone or even you pass, it's you've and they've led a complete life. That's all that matters. And make the best of every second that you have here. Make the best of every second. Make sure every second is better than the previous second. We all deserve that. We all deserve to be happy. Okay? Let's make each other happy. Let's have a happy physical present life, and let's have a happy afterlife, and we'll all reincarnate into something even more peaceful. We'll help each other. That's what we're all here for. And in times of chaos, we shouldn't do what the mainstream media and all these corporations are saying divide. We have to come together when we're damaged. Because I'm gonna say this. Think of it as like a like a wound. All the cells need to come together and fight so that way it can come heal the wound. But if it just spreads open and open and open, what happens? The whole body dies and gets torn into shreds. It rots. So anybody who's going through tough times, keep your head up. And keep your head up. It only gets better from here. And if anyone has witnessed somebody pass away, or if someone lost somebody recently or not too long ago, or is about to, just know that once they're gone, they're safe, and you'll see them again. That's a guarantee. And you'll see them around the next lifetime, or again maybe this lifetime, but it's gonna be somewhere else. But whenever you pass away, you go to a body, and you arrive at a time when you're needed. And everybody's needed these days. But you specifically will go to a body and help people where you are definitely needed, and you will shine. Everybody will shine. Okay? So stay positive. Love you all very much. Again, I'm Eric Schultz, also known as the Spiritual Sage. The love thyself, cherish thy spirit. Alright, see you all later.